offensively, and the second point to that is allowing LeBron James and Dwayne Wade to facilitate to him.
Fields working around both Miller and Anthony. Rebound by Jeffries. Off to Carmelo. Rebound inside by Wade. He's got 2 boards, 15 points. Miller a 3. Good! Mike Miller puts it in. That is the first field goal tonight from the Miami bench, and it couldn't come at a better time. They lead by 4.
That is their 6th three-pointer made tonight, 6 of 20 from downtown.
Smith lasers one aside. Caught by Bibby on 3, and he was fouled by Cole, the rookie.
Norris Cole has not played well since the All-Star break. This is a rookie mistake here. Never fouled jump shooters, especially Mike Bibby, who's really struggled all year, and in this series particularly, to make him earn that. We talked about Mike Miller and stretching the floor. 1 of 2. He has 8 to go, Kev, to get to that quota by Eric Spoelstra.
Mike Bibby has hit the first free throw. TBS May 24th, a comedy about men at work. And by work, we mean play. Men at Work, a brand new comedy series premiering Thursday, May 24th at 10, 9 Central, only on TBS. For the latest, like us on Facebook. He's going to take 3 here because he was fouled putting up a 3. Bibby has played, and tonight will be his 103rd playoff game. He's participated in 3 conference finals, so he's got a very deep resume of playoff activity. Somebody in the New York media came up and said, do you know the Knicks have lost 12 consecutive playoff games, which is tied for the most in the history of the league? He said, what? Yeah. No fouls to give. Ooh, Smith took one low. A heavy hit.
Are they calling the foul on J.R. Smith or Shane Battier?
Looks like Smith.
Well, to get leveled like this up top.
Ooh. You know, that is, we've seen another something like that. That's when Chandler put one on the unsuspecting LeBron.
You are absolutely right, and that was a flagrant one on Tyson Chandler.
Jeffries picks up the foul. 35 seconds to play. This series has had a little bit of everything, hasn't it? It was that hard foul by Tyson on LeBron, game 1. A game where the Knicks only scored 67 points. Game 2, of course, in that game 2, Shumpert blew his knee, their best perimeter defender. Anthony did not get called for the foul, but Jeffries reaching in was the one who was called as he was defending Wade.
Yeah, just basically wrapped his arms around his waist and threw him out of bounds. But you talk about the series having a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
And you've got 2 rivals going at one another. There's not a lot of love lost between the Knicks and the Heat.
Well, Battier got it. Smith will defend Wade. Gliding in, Dwayne Wade has put in 18 points to lead the Miami Heat. He's put in a 12-point third quarter. A second difference between the game clock and the shot clock, winding down the third.
I'm not quite sure Carmelo Anthony is not been out here. 5 of 19 from the field, only 14 points. There's been about 3 or 4 Heat players that have guarded him very tough all evening.
Bibby for 3. Mike Bibby has hit 3 3-pointers in this series. All in the last couple games. Wade, good if it goes. And that concludes the third. The Heat have led by 9. The Knicks have led by as many as 11. LeBron's playing with 4 fouls. Wade caught fire in the third. We go to the fourth with Miami on top of New York. 58-56 on TNT. Welcomes himself back to the game by hitting a 3, putting Miami on top 61-56.
You've got a tired Carmelo Anthony out here in a fresh LeBron James, fresh legs.
LeBron hits his first fourth quarter point of the series with that basket, and now claims a rebound inside. Slides in, puts up the runner, and puts it and off his miss. Gets another offensive rebound. He's got 5 off the bench to begin the fourth in about a minute. It's Fields for a long two. Rebound by Chalmers, and they got James playing the point, basically. Bringing the ball up. He'll put up a three.
Oh, my goodness.
That's it. That is it. The fuse has been lit.
Well, he's well rested. And what did we say? He was going to be upset because of those 4 fouls and 6 turnovers.
He's got 23. Anthony. Fields.
Got the wrong guy taking shots out here.
James again. A three.
That was a heat check right there.
8 points by LeBron in the span of about a minute 10. Anthony. He's played 33 minutes. Picked up by Joel Anthony Chalmers, and now here's LeBron. The defense by J.R. Smith. Chalmers got by Bibby. Inside, carves his way, but
Offensive foul.
yep. That is a foul. LeBron quickly with 3. The second called on Chalmers.
Well, it's something to be said when you have fresh legs coming in to start of the 4th period, and LeBron James is trying to put a stamp on this game. 2nd and 3rd, multiple efforts here for that, and then the 3 at the end just rattles in. 8 quick points to start this 4th period for LeBron.
Novak has come in for Fields. So it's Smith, Baron Davis, Carmelo, Novak, and Chandler. That's the New York Knicks 5, 9.5 to play. The quick blitz and the double on Carmelo. Smith against LeBron. Oh, slid right by him and throws down the hammer.
He thought that was going to be a reverse lay-in, and it was almost like a double pump throwdown.
Smith off the bench has put in 10 for New York.
I think that surprised everyone in this building.
Watch this again.
Look at the hesitation here by J.R. Smith. You think this is just a simple reverse? Brings the ball down and double clutches.
Miller for 3. Mike Miller continues to struggle from the floor tonight, 1 of 5. Anthony 5 of 20. Battier defends. They got James on Smith. Chalmers on Davis. Carmelo. I'll tell you what, Carmelo is so strong that when he takes it down there, you've got to be a man to take that kind of punishment.
Well, here's another strong grown man move right here by J.R. Smith.
Red Robin's Tavern Double hits the spot.
And you can style it up 3 ways.
You want separate checks or?
No, I got it. Guys, I'm the one with the job.
It's not like I'm not looking.
Starting at $6.99 with fries, everybody can afford the tab.
Red Robin. Yum.
If garages could talk, they'd say something like, cut me off a slice of that. Introducing the beautifully seductive 2012 Azera from Hyundai.
5 oceans, 7 continents. Whatever it takes, wherever it takes us. America's Navy, a global force for good.
Every now and then, a show comes along that defines the voice of a generation. Then, there's a show that defines the voice of a bunch of good-looking, single, super horny professional types.
They know I can see them, right?
Yeah, they don't care.
Live the dream with Men at Work. Premieres.
I see a little silhouette of a man.
Scaramouche. Scaramouche. Will you do the fandango?
Oh, thunderbolt and lightning. Very, very frightening me.
Galileo. Galileo.
Galileo? Figaro. Easy come, easy go. Will you let me go?
Bismillah. No, we will not let you go.
Let me go.
We will not let you go.
Chipotle. I said we should try a Chipotle Chicken Club. Spicy crispy chicken with bold Chipotle sauce on toasted sourdough, plus fries and a drink for $4.99.
Did you say you want drinks?
I said a drink comes with a combo.
You know how to mambo?
Of course I can do the robot.
At 9 on TNT.
The last time the New York Knicks won a playoff game back in 2001, they defeated the Toronto Raptors 97-89, Game 3 of the first-round series. Toronto went on to win Games 4 and 5 of the 5-game series to eliminate the Knicks. Allen Houston had 24 points. Latrell Sprewell had 20. Glenn Rice put in 18 off the bench. There's a look at Allen Houston. Works for the team, works out with a lot of the players. One of the great players in the history of the University of Tennessee, where he played with his dad as coach, and came to New York, and he hit that big shot against Miami in the playoffs. Remember that not a couple years ago, back in '99, and it was huge and a surprising New York Knicks upset win in that series.
Well, think about the 1-2 punch with Latrell Sprewell and Allen Houston, something that Carmelo Anthony hasn't had really throughout this series, and more particular tonight. 20 shots, only making 5 of them, and you see the struggle throughout games 1 and 2, and tonight, so much focus on stopping Carmelo and just making him take tough shots, which he has tonight.
Right before we took a break, Shane Battier picked up his second personal foul.
The Knicks have one more run in.
Anthony defending James. LeBron. James has 25, and he'll go to the stripe, and Anthony reaching in. He'll pick up his third personal foul for the New York Knicks.
Here's the difference between fresh legs and a guy that's been on the floor pretty much the whole evening and just is, frankly, almost dead tired in Carmelo Anthony.
3.5 minutes. LeBron has put in 10, make it 11 points in this fourth quarter.
People always talk about the shortcomings of LeBron James and not being a finisher in the fourth period. Remember his last year in Cleveland, he averaged 7.5 in the fourth quarter to lead everyone in fourth quarter scoring.
Here's Smith. James on him. James has scored all the Miami points here in the fourth quarter. A hand right there, a deflection, another turnover by the New York Knicks. 16 of them. James again. Now they got Chandler on him with defensive presence. 8 to play in the fourth. Rebound by Novak. LeBron tonight 7 of 17. Anthony down by Battier outside. Smith with a 3. Miller with the closeout. Rebound by Chalmers. And approaching 7.5 to play. Miami leads this series 2-0. The driving James. Nice defense by the Knicks. Caught by Chandler. 3-on-2. Davis. Novak, who has been very limited tonight with his shots and putting any kind of dent in this game as a starter. 0-2.
They're just running him off that three-point line.
Sure, exactly.
Number 1 three-point shooter in the league.
Oh, Battier and Chandler are fighting.
Well, what happened
position, and down went Battier, and the shot by Novak was launched and
what happened first? The foul or the shot going in? No basket.
Battier and Chandler were down there fighting for position on the block. Battier hit the deck, as you saw. There was a foul called, and Shane picks up number 3.
Here's the cross-court pass by Carmelo, and there's where the foul occurred. And that's a good call before the ball was out of the hand. Ooh. He's getting hit just about on every play.
And Smith will get it into Baron Davis. Anthony over Battier. Big shot by Carmelo Anthony. 18 points. And he leads all New York scorers. They only have 2 in double figures. The other guy is Smith with 10.
Yeah, but do they have enough defense to stop LeBron James here in this fourth period run.
Like you said, they got to shoot better. They're only shooting 33% as New York for the game. There's a foul. And it goes on Carmelo. He's got 4, and LeBron's got 4, and Wade is going to come back into the place of Mike Miller. The one thing that Battier does is he gives Spoelstra another option for a defender to put on Carmelo Anthony, so it's just not always LeBron, and then you tired out trying to defend him.
Well, really, you got 3 guys that have really guarded him tonight. Shane Battier, at times Dwayne Wade, and LeBron James.
6 to shoot, right off the bench. And he puts in a nice mid-range shot, and he's got 20 points. 26 by LeBron and 10 by Chalmers.
Yeah, what a luxury that Erik Spoelstra has to rest his 2 main wing players.
It's Davis, an uncovered triple. Chandler had a hand on it, but could not tap it back in, and Wade will come the other way. Chalmers, 3, good! Chalmers has come up tonight with 13 points, and this gives the Miami Heat their biggest lead tonight of 12 over the Knicks here in the Garden.
This play was all made because LeBron James ran through hard and took the defense with him. Trailing Chalmers with the dagger.
Do you understand what you're asking, Counselor?
Take this Miami team to a 3-0 lead in this series. Right now they're on top by 12, under 6 to play. The New York Knicks have shot 32%. The drive by Smith, the rebound by LeBron. He'll come going the other way. A 20% shooting fourth quarter for New York. Chalmers puts it in again. Another triple. He's got 16 points. Here's a guy who came out of the gates this year shooting great in December and January. Had been shooting horribly coming into this series, but has found his stroke in the postseason for Miami.
Game 1, 11 points. Game 2, 13 tonight, 16 points. A lot of those coming in transition.
How about the threes tonight for Miami? No time left. That's a shot clock violation, and the defensive screws being tightened by the Heat.
I'm telling you, tonight, Steve Novak is going to go home and have nightmares of these black jerseys being right in his grill.
Great defense by Wade, closing out.
Oh, man.
Miami is plus 21 points from 3 tonight. Inside, and LeBron over the back of Smith, and a shove and a J.R. Smith foul as LeBron goes hitting the deck, and 3 on J.R. The New York Knicks in the second half have gone 5 of 25 and 20% from the floor.
See the foul here by J.R. Smith right underneath the legs of James. We talked about at half LeBron and Wade over the 5 of 15.
James. Rebound by Chandler. Quick outlet goes to Baron Davis. A lot of the emotion now is dissipated inside the Garden. It's the biggest lead for Miami tonight. It's Davis, and that is a violation and a 3 called on New York's offense. 18 New York Knicks turnovers, and all Mike Woodson can do is watch helplessly.
27 turnovers in game 1, which led to 38 points for the Heat. They rotate Miami so quickly. They're not a big team, but defensively, they really do shadow one another defensively.
Turnover right there. And J.R. Smith will come the other way for New York. He'll dance on Wade. He'll work into Battier, and a tap-in try is up and in by Tyson Chandler. Chandler's got 15 rebounds. He's got 10 points and a double-double for his Knicks tonight as we approach 4 to play in the fourth. Points off turnovers, as you can see, negating each other. James on the move, bumped, and he'll go to the line.
There's no one that can stay in front of him.
I mean, you're taking a depleted roster. The foul goes on Chandler for the 3rd time. The best perimeter defender, Shumpert, blowing a knee, game 1, gone 6 to 8 months. Lynn, who can balance the floor with is a true point guard, He's been out a month because of knee surgery. He is working out. He has played full court 3-on-3 for the last couple times, but they still say he is away and rusty and still doesn't have his wind yet. And then they lose Stoudemire. And who knows in a game like this what Stoudemire does on either end of the floor. He's gone, and what was a weird act after game 2 in Miami.
And having said all that, it still wouldn't have mattered, Kev. This Miami Heat team is clicking on all cylinders, and what they've wanted to do is send a message to the rest of the league. Along with Memphis and New York coming into these playoffs, everyone was scared to play New York. Oh, what a block there by LeBron James.
They're going to call number 5 on him.
We talk about a statement. You said game 3 is full of statements. Look at the effort here by LeBron James. There's a little bit of body up top, but I don't know. That's pretty good.
I think he had the ball first.
That's pretty good.
I think he had the ball first, then the body.
That's good.
Oh,
that's a good block. That's a good block.
Anthony at the free throw line for the Knicks.
Doesn't have to play another minute of basketball and is a first ballot Hall of Famer, in my opinion.
That's a good statement.
He's going to have 3 MVPs by the end of this. You look at some of the stats, the All-Stars, and what he has done and contributed.
Look at the hustle by Wade, saving that ball in a game where they lead 79-65, under 4 to play. LeBron has put in 13 fourth-quarter points after he got in foul trouble late in the first half, and they see the scrum and out of bounds. It will be New York's ball. New York, to me, looks exhausted, like they have nothing left in the tank. These guys with all the different players out have just had to play a ton of minutes.
They've brought a lot of knives to a gunfight against Miami, and they just don't have enough weapons.
Now, it's not like Miami starters have played any less minutes, but they just look, for whatever reason, the more engaged team here as the game goes on.
You know, to finish my story, the rest of the league is looking at this series because everyone was thinking New York was going to put a lot of pressure on them, and they are sending a message to the rest of the league, you guys better bring it. We were disappointed last year in losing that championship to Dallas.
Well, the rest of the league, in particular the Eastern Conference, has changed markedly in the last week. Rose is gone. Josh Smith is injured in Atlanta. No Dwight Howard. Ray Allen is out for Boston. I mean, just go right on down the line, and every important player, or a good chunk of the important players that were ahead for Riley's and Spoelstra's Miami team, the favorite in this conference, are now gone, either injured or gone.
Well, you still have to go out and play the game.
Absolutely.
But the path,
conceding anything.
But the path is so much clearer now.
It's different for certain. Landry Fields for 3.
Which could be a little bit more pressure for Miami, too, because now everyone is expecting you not only to win the Eastern Conference, but to win it all. It's championship or bust.
But don't you think this is a different Miami team? They're far more comfortable on the floor with each other as a group.
I think roles are more so defined this year, especially between Dwayne and LeBron.
Chalmers, 2 to shoot. Puts up another 3 with a whistle called on that line, and a foul is called, and 2:40 to play, and Miami on top, 79-65. They smell blood. they smell blood.
You want to smell blood because it gives you a chance to rest. The next series they would possibly play is the winner of the Pacers versus Orlando, and it looks like Indiana may win that in 5, possibly 6, but it gives you a chance to rest your starters. But you're absolutely right. You know, they struggled in that first half, really all game, with their shooting. LeBron James and Dwayne Wade from the field at half were only 5 of 15. LeBron James got in foul trouble in that third period, and Wade carried them, and then it was LeBron James all in this fourth.
The New York Knicks are shooting 31%. If that holds, Here is a three by Anthony. Puts one in, and he's put in 22. He is 7 of 22 shooting. So to make 22 points, he's taken 22 shots. That is not a very good ratio. The lowest the Knicks have shot as a franchise in the playoffs, as Wade puts up one, is 32.9 against San Antonio in the finals of 99. So they could be setting a mark for shooting futility tonight if they don't up it. 9 to shoot for Carmelo with the twister, and Chris Bosh has another rebound for the Miami Heat. Bosh 9 rebounds and 9 points. Lou on, if you missed the beginning of our show, he and his wife welcomed their first child into the world. He took a private plane from Miami into Peterborough, got here not too much before tip-off, started, and has helped this team. LeBron James. James has put in 30 points. And he's had a 15-point fourth quarter when it's mattered the most. Smith with the miss. The Knicks gasping for air, and maybe as they gasp, the last remnants of any chance they've got in this series is they're going to fall behind 3-0 to Miami.
And now the record's theirs on those playoff losses, 13 consecutive.
13 consecutive playoff losses for the Knicks, the most all time. Chalmers with the 3, putting the finishing touches on a 19-point performance. Chalmers terrific tonight with tons of threes, hitting 5 from above the arc. Chandler, you know, just too many injuries, too many changes, too many things to the Knicks. Whether it was the Amari situation out of game 2 as he's walking to the locker room, the injury to Lynn, the injury at different times to Stoudemire and Anthony. You know, the late arrival on the scene by Baron Davis. I mean, one thing after another, as Carmelo said, and LeBron puts in another. He now has totaled 32. Carmelo said it best. We've been kind of snake bit this season. The coach resigns in midstream. I mean, one thing after another.
I'm going to say too much LeBron James and too much Dwayne Wade.
Tonight they did it. So the Miami Heat have won here in Madison Square Garden, handing the Knicks, as you see, the 13th straight loss in the playoffs, an all-time NBA postseason record. It wasn't pretty, but LeBron came up big in the fourth quarter. LeBron had 17 in the fourth. Wade had a 12-point third. And Miami has defeated the New York Knicks and gone up 3-0 in this series. Coming up next, Game 3 between the Thunder and the Mavs. After a quick break, we take you to the voice of the NBA, Marv Albert in Dallas.